Howdy folks, my name is Lance 90 and welcome back to Let's Play Major Minor Complete Edition. Where things are getting pretty crazy here. We'd still love to learn what our powers are and how we use them. I mean, we have the ability to save and load, but it's not in a linear game like this. It doesn't do a whole lot. Not like we go back in time and our character themselves knows more than we do in real life. Anyway, when my vision returns, I find myself in the Ark. However, something seems different. I feel scared, lonely, helpless. The pain has vanished. I'm suspended in the air. When he appears before me, fright overtakes me. My attempts to flee are useless, just as I thought. Weren't we just really angry and determined like a minute ago? Why are we scared now? Cannot escape fate. Please stop struggling. You must have many questions to ask, and for that you should be relaxed. Relaxed? Yeah, right. Not this time. I immediately demand an explanation. Why did you give Maxine Armstrong powers from the Ark? Why is she killing those involved with the tour? Interesting. I see you've caught me, yet your concern still rests with others. I expected you to act in self-interest. Perhaps Villiquez is right about you. Don't worry, you're still the savior. Lies are only from myself. Perhaps it would be best to start anew. Snaps his fingers and I fall to the ground. Wait, ground? That doesn't make any sense. There's no floor beneath me. Can't see anything but a infinite span of space. Still, I'm able to rise to my feet. I'm no longer being held back or hindered by this place. Walk towards him and face him as an equal, with the feeling that I can finally combat my fate. Where should we begin? He stops to ponder for a few moments. Oh, of course. Some people would call me the ferryman, but you would call me Rio. I've been stuck in the Ark for eternity. A part of me wants to leave, like I'm missing out on so much. That's why I gave Maxine Armstrong powers. I need to find a worthy successor. I can't just hand the Ark to anybody, so that's why I gave her a little test. You only assume that this test is to kill people, but why are those involved with the tour, and why a test of that nature to begin with? It's purely for convenience sake. I need to keep an eye on you at all times, so I plan the test to be nearby. As for why she had to kill, that's another story entirely. I lied to you about the nature of the Ark. I stand here and watch over Earth and Terra, governing the forces of life and death. I can give the gift of life, or take it away as I see fit. I am the god of death, you could say, ensuring that both worlds remain in check. He's not hyena Jesus, he's hyena Satan. Disaster here, death there. There's a lot to take into consideration, that's why I ordered her to kill. Something that I do many times a day. My replacement will have to do it too, with no hesitation. The test was necessary. It's unfortunate that I have to keep her nearby, but please do not make this a personal thing. It just had to be done. If I could, I would have ordered her to kill the people in an entirely different country, but I must keep everyone together. Hope you understand. It's just an unfortunate coincidence. I don't know if I can trust him. He likens himself to the Grim Reaper. Is he responsible for all death? What about the other realities? Can he bring back Killa? I could bring him back, yes, but where's the fun in that? You want to understand consequence. In that aspect, Maxine is a genius. I did tell her about you being the savior. She came up with that whole plan on her own, in fact. I'm quite taken. Using death to such an end was beautiful. She taught you some very important things. 1, you need to face consequences. 2, you won't be able to save everyone. 3, others will die by your hands. There's little else to add, but you've taken your duty lightly. So a display of truth was needed. We haven't got to use our powers, so I don't know why he would say you take your duty lightly, because we don't know what our duty is. So Terra will not be saved without death. It is your duty to save Terra. More friends will die, foes will appear. Either directly or indirectly, you will be the cause of many deaths to come. It is important that you realize this. About the other realities, I lied. There's only one of everything. Only one Terra to save, only one Earth. Wait, then that means, unfortunately, yes, you lack the power I presented you with. You're not special in any way. At least in that regard. You still have a purpose in Terra, but only Villiquez can divulge that. That's why I'll be sending you back. But isn't the implication that our ability to load and save is our power? Every step you take in Terra brings the world closer to this promised salvation. But now you know a little bit more about what the path to salvation entails. Can't believe this. I don't have a power. Everything he said to me back then was a lie. I've known you were the savior all along. I knew that Villiquez was planning in Terra. I've been watching it ever since I was born. Sorry for the lies, but now you know the truth about me, about you, about the Ark. Terra won't be safe for a while yet. I felt that it was best to come clean. We may need to join forces. I'd rather help you as a friend instead of face you as an enemy, especially after I'm free of the Ark. I believe it's customary on Earth to inquire after forgiveness, so I'd like to do this now. That's okay with you. Would you like to forgive me, Lance 90? I don't know what to think about all this. I've never expected Terra to be all fun and games, but it could cause the deaths of all my friends. How do I know he's telling the truth about Max? And for that matter, about himself and the Ark. As bizarre as all it sounds, it kind of makes sense. He doesn't have a reason to lie anymore. And admitting my own lack of power? It's a really big step for him to take. Perhaps he truly is coming clean and telling me the truth. I don't know. It's all so confusing, but if he does break free of the Ark, it'd be a useful ally to have. I'm just concerned about how Max would manage this. He looks at me expectantly. For the first time, he wants answers. Our situations are now reversed. I don't know. Here's the thing. Everything in my gut about my personality says I can't trust this guy again. However, he also just said, hey, you don't have powers. I'm Death. I'm the Grim Reaper. I think if you don't have powers and you're face to face with the Grim Reaper, you might want to say, I forgive you, Grim Reaper. Thank you. I appreciate this chance. I will only be forthcoming from now on. I'll perform my duty with fervor, and that begins with sending you to Terra. I hope you find the answers that you seek, and perhaps if you do save Terra, we can talk about bringing back the dead. That too. He snaps his fingers and my vision starts to fade. For the first time, I'm terrified of going to Terra, and the true fragility of things now torments me. Fade to black. Back in the convention center. Still not going back to Terra, apparently. Secret meeting unfolds shortly after. Acheron leaves Anumi under protection of Singe. So, do you have anything to say? About what? About what happened today? Didn't it seem familiar to you? ... Did you do this just to prove a point? Max, I relive those events every day, just silently in the back of my mind. There was no need to remind me. It's always there, trust me. I can't say I trust you, brother. Brother? Don't call me that, Max, ever again. I renounced the Armstrong name years ago. Don't be dramatic, you know you can't hide it from a birthright. You're a different species, though, kind of. I actually don't know what her species is. She does look like a fox, actually, so never mind. I don't know what species a fox, though, because she's brown. Besides, that's what you were chosen to, because we're brother and sister. This wouldn't have been any fun otherwise. Is this fun to you? That's sick. You're killing innocent people. Okay, so they did figure it out. You're letting it happen. I can't keep your eyes off Daz, can you? Let me do all sorts of cunning things. Normally you'd have everything in your sight. That is until you see a pretty girl. Mocking me, some things never change. It's the quickest way under your fur. And it's so amusing for me to watch, but there are more pressing matters at hand. I wanted to talk to you about this game. I'm listening. You know you can't win, right? Especially what after I pulled today. I have even more in store, trust me. It's just the tip of the iceberg. What makes you think I don't have any plans? You should stop assuming things, Max. Funny, if you had plans, no one would be dead. I'll give you an A for effort, though. This game is going purely in my favor, however, it doesn't have to stay that way. What do you mean? The rules, they didn't ban teamwork. What if we did this together? We could roll the Ark as a family. Does anyone have to worry about losing? You can't deny it. I use the power better. I haven't really used it at all. I don't need a power to win. I've always been able to outsmart you. So confident for someone who's losing. Look at everything I've done so far. You really think you can beat me, Acheron? You've only killed 3 people. You're not even halfway done. Just 3? Not at all. I've been in Tokyo for a while now. The Midnight Dust, you mean? I forgot about those for a moment. Place wasn't the first one you've killed. Of course not. He's one of many. They're all just practice kills. I have this down to a science. I'm winning. I've anticipated every possible move. There's nothing you can do to stop me. So in the face of loss, why not team up? I don't know. I was raised to prefer an honorable loss. A dishonorable win is not in my nature. There's something I wish you were taught. Stakes are too large to stick to values. Remember what we'll be capable of? Sometimes you need to discard your views, especially in the face of the greater good. You can achieve honor through dishonor. It's a paradox, Max. You can't justify this any way you wish. I want to win by my own parametrics. However, things haven't really been going my way, so let me speak hypothetically for a moment. If we team up, could we possibly still play to my objective, ensuring that nobody else here dies? No, because then you'd be the winner. I want to be the victor in this, and I'm practicing so hard, Acheron. I don't know if I can agree to that. That's a shame. Your pride always was your worst feature. It's gonna get you killed. There's such an easy exit in sight, yet you're too blind to take it. I wouldn't go that far. Can you just let me think about this? Give me a few seconds without an insult? Sure. I think we both have a common goal. After we win, I want to bring her back. That's why you're doing this, right? Exactly. This isn't just for my benefit. I owe you lots, Acheron. For the past, this is my way of making up to you. It's not my fault that I needed to kill. I would have done anything that man wanted. I need to play with the hand I'm dealt. Besides, if we end up in control, we can undo all the deaths instantly. Nothing is permanent, don't you understand? That's true. If he holds up his end of the bargain, he doesn't have any reason not to. He got bored and lonely. We will too. Then we can hold a contest of our own. Let loose and live a little, brother. It's a great stress relief too. We should put aside our differences. If we have the chance to fix everything, I don't think we should squander it. I don't know. You have to take this seriously. I'll need to kill you if you oppose me, and if I do, I won't be bringing you back. Jeez. So your only chance to see her again is to work with me or face death. That's what they call checkmate. Because I'd have to kill you to stop you, and I don't know why, but I just can't. ... But you made the right decision, so what do you say? To family? Max smiles. Acheron reaches into his pocket. He presses a button on his phone to end the recording. To family. I expected it. Is like he's just trying to get on her good side so he can outplay her later. Does almost feel like Acheron's the main character, doesn't it? Velquiz's throne room. Velquiz trembles in fear, unsure of what to say for the first time in ages. I didn't... Ugh, what the heck? You didn't what? Expect us so soon, or perhaps you didn't expect us at all? Spanish Inquisition! Must say I thought you'd be dead, seeing you is quite the surprise, father. Velquiz takes a few steps back, clutches his scepter, preparing to defend himself. Oh, that's how it is? Living off the power in that scepter, but it looks like it's running dry. Tell me, do your subjects know the truth of their existence, or the truth of yours? Something tells me you're still deceitful. ... Just as I thought. Old habits died hard, I suppose. I'm surprised you maintained this facade. Nagi, please. Feels maximum edgelord. Please what? Do tell me. I'd love to see you grovel. You should beg for your pitiful existence. I don't think I've seen this character anywhere else, so I don't know if his character has an owner or not. I only need more time. This world will be saved by my hand. By your hand? Don't be ridiculous. Everything you touch meets a plagued end. And soon, Takamagahara will fail. Or whatever it is you call this place now. You can't change the truth of your world. You have a kingdom that houses the dead. Father, you rule over a rotting carcass. Your subjects are nothing but maggots. They arrive through its cavities for... I didn't see the last word. So tell me, how can you save something long since dead, built on the carrion of your woe? It's possible. I beg for your lenience. Don't make me laugh. You've become a pitiful man, Velquiz. You're not fit to be in a position of rule. The world is in my hands now. I'll teach your people one simple fact. Salvation can be found through destruction. Now he pushes Velquiz away, laughing loudly. His laughter echoes through the halls of the castle. Nami, sister, must go. Yes, brother. It's time for someone divine intervention. You know, our character still never talked to Velquiz. Kalen grips the bars of his prison cell. Catwee remains fast asleep, fatigue taking over. Really? And what makes you think I'd do that? You're the one who stuffed us down here. It was a lapse in judgment. Surely you can understand, Kalen. These things happen all the time. That's so? You left people to starve in your cellar often? That's a pretty big admission of guilt. No, that's not what I meant. People often make mistakes. You should learn to word things better. You think you know being a politician. Or is Riley not here to pull your strings? Halen, there's no need to mock me. I'm willing to pay for your services. I need protection. This has gone too far. I don't think you understand my business. I offer protection for money, yes, but only to those who deserve it. You locked us up in here and you continue to let us starve. Kabu's on the verge of death, you know. By Riley's orders. Players' shouts echo through the cellar. Kalen is shocked by his sudden outburst. Please understand, Kalen, it's not Riley's orders that bring me now, it's my defiance, my own free will. I know what needs to be done. I must step down from this election. And the threat of Riley must be quelled. Please. Play your grasp on the prison bars as well, trembling. I want you to guarantee my safety. I want you to end Riley's life. I'm not an assassin player. You can't pay me to kill somebody. But Riley is a threat to my safety. You're paid to ensure that safety. Kalen, I fail to see the difference. You're still a murderer. You just validate it through in your own way. I didn't come in here to argue semantics. ... You can keep your money. The payment will be our freedom. I can't protect you from behind the cell, and you can't just leave Kabu to die. Of course, I'll retrieve my key from Riley's chambers. I expect you'll be free within the day. I'm holding you to your word. If I start to doubt you, I'll kill you. Kalen was unaffected by the threat. Player glances over at Kabu and stops to think. Wait, I feel like you've come to terms with death. A mercenary can't expect to live forever. I doubt you, Kabu, will die. It will pain me, but it is necessary. I need a guarantee of your compliance. If I doubt you, Kabu will die. Okay, I get it. Want your tongue, player. Your life will be on my hands. You don't want to take advantage of me. Oh, but I think I do. He loses his grip on the bars and turns away. Make yourself ready. I expect armed opposition. I don't have anything. You can confiscate all of my weapons. I'm sure you'll think of something. I'd hate for your freedom to be short-lived. Walks away without another word. Kalen turns to Kabu, worried of what may happen. Don't worry, Kabu. I won't let him touch you, no matter what happens here. Yes, I would like to save the game. Well, it's probably a decent place to stop. It's a little bit early, but that's okay. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.